Okay, let's talk about myths about circumcision. So, if you are confused that or whether circumcision is right or wrong, you need to know about these myths. So, number one myth is circumcision decrease pleasure and sensation. It is not true. It is not true. Circumcision reduce the spread of diseases. One of them is human papilloma virus, because when you are circumcised, you are unable to carry the virus. You are unable to carry the human papilloma virus that are responsible for the transmission of cervical cancer. So this idea of decreasing the sensation and the pleasure is wrong, and it is not true. Number two, there is no health benefit associated with circumcision. Okay, uh, let me clarify that I'm talking about male circumcision, not FGM, male circumcision. So, male circumcision has a lot of health benefits associated with it. Number one, hygiene is one of them. When you are circumcised, you don't want, or you will not need a lot of time to take to wash yourself or to take care of the private part. You go to the bathroom, you wash yourself normally, and that is it. And also, when you are circumcised, you cannot transmit diseases. Yeah, you cannot transmit these diseases, especially human papilloma virus. If you are circumcised, also, the chances of you getting urinary tract infection is low. So it has a lot of health benefits. So this idea that it doesn't have the real health benefits associated with it is wrong. Number three, it is better to delay circumcision until adulthood. It is not true, and most of the time, a baby or a newborn can be circumcised immediately he has been out of the womb. Immediately the mother gives birth, the baby can be circumcised. If you get someone who is more experienced, somebody who are specialized in that part, your baby can be circumcised immediately after giving birth. Unless you gave birth to a premature baby, maybe it can take a long, maybe sometimes before he gets circumcision, but most of the time the baby can get circumcised when immediately the baby is out of the womb. So this idea that you should delay circumcision until adulthood, you are just making that baby to stay with a lot of infection. They are capable of transferring human papilloma virus from one person to another when they grow. So nothing like that. Make sure you get circumcised. You ensure your baby gets circumcised immediately they are born. Also, another thing or another myth is that when you are circumcised, you can't impregnate a woman, which is not true. It is not true. When you are circumcised, nothing like interfering with fertility issues. It is just removing of the foreskin. It does not interfere with your reproductive health, reproductive organ. Yeah, it doesn't interfere with your reproductive organ. So if you are circumcised, you are safe. You are safe. You can impregnate a woman. Another thing is that another myth is circumcision can cause death. Okay, circumcision cannot cause death. Circumcision is advised that you should do it in the hospital with people who know what they are doing. Don't do circumcision at home. Don't risk, because when you do circumcision at home is when you are putting yourself at risk of infection, bleeding, at risk of even maybe those people they can mistakenly cut the gland. So In real sense, circumcision cannot cause death unless it has unless the person who is doing that, who is conducting circumcision is not someone um, who is specialized in that area. Another myth is that circumcision denature or make the penis look ugly. Let me tell you something. When you are not circumcised, if you compare when you are circumcised with when you are not circumcised, when you are not circumcised is when that penis look very ugly. Yeah, it look like animal intestine. It look like matumbo. So get circumcised. If you get circumcised, the appearance of the penis will improve. So stop just imagining that when you are not circumcised, I don't know what. Those are wrong ideology. Those are just myths. People are just feeding your head with a lot of information which are not true. Another myth is that the recovery period of what? Recovery period of adult circumcision is difficult and it takes time. It doesn't heal, which is not true. If you get circumcised, well, you will just recover within 3 to 4 days. You will be okay. It is only that you will be given maybe some times to heal well so that you can reassume sexual activities when you are completely healed. Another myth is that adult circumcision changes the what? The the size of the penis. It is not true. Whether adult circumcision or infant circumcision, the size of penis, it doesn't interfere with the size of the penis. If you had a small penis, it will remain like that. If you had a big penis, it will remain like that. So those are just myths and misconception about circumcision in adult in about circumcision. Another myth about circumcision is that only infants should get circumcised. Listen, if you did not get circumcised when you were young, and right now you are an adult, or you are in your teens, or you are a child, kindly take yourself to go and get circumcised, because the longer you take, the risk. So just go and get circumcised. It doesn't matter whether you were circumcised when you are young or when you were or you got circumcision when you are an adult. Go get circumcised because it has a lot of health benefits. So guys, if you've not subscribe, like the video, share, comment. Don't forget to turn on notification bell. Let's meet in the next video. Bye till next time.